Graphic designer Keith Dixon wanted to give his condo kitchen a fresh new look. He started by cutting the center panels out of his cabinet doors.
The plan was to cut out the middle and put something in there. He said something about polycarbonate. I don't even know what he's talking about.
Well, that is the right name, but that's about all he got right. Contractor Josh Hammond is about to start Polycarbonate Cabinet Doors 101.
How'd you cut this thing anyway?
Used a jigsaw.
Oh, I see. You made little holes right there, pilot holes. But what we gotta do now is go back and clean up your dirty work.
The right tool for this job is the router. It will smooth out the rough edges left by the shaky jigsaw blade. This wood chewer works with a bit that rotates at a high RPM, leaving behind a smooth edge.
And that's how you do that.
Now, we're going to take another router bit. It does what is called a rabbet. Oh, no, not the Easter Bunny. R-A-B-B-E-T.
The old rabbet. It's just another weird word for a tiny ledge where we'll place the polycarbonate sheet.
It's really, really simple to work with. It's very forgiving. It cuts in a lickety-split with just a regular old blade. All right?
Finally, it's time to break out the silicone.
Bonds it up watertight in case you ever decide to hose your kitchen down. As we place this in, we're going to set it, but don't forget it, not yet.
There's one more step, glazer's points.
They're just little fleur-de-lis or trefoils.
These small metal points add stability to the inserts.
Carry on, soldier.
Josh cuts while Keith silicones. 13 doors later, they're done. But before we can hang the doors,
it's time once again for Cabinet Door Derby.
Welcome back to Cabinet Door Derby. I'm Gene Raven. Now, our contestant Keith attempted to put all those cabinet doors back in the correct place. Keith, how do you think you did?
I think I did pretty well.
My lovely assistant Josh is backstage checking Keith's work. Josh, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So how many did he get right, Josh?
All of them.
Congratulations, Keith. You're the big winner today, Al. Tell Keith what he's won.
Well, Keith, you don't have to go to a fancy diner to enjoy the taste of toasted bread, when you can have that same experience with your very own brand new toaster.
Actually, I forgot the toaster, but I am good for it. That wraps up another episode of Cabinet Door Derby. I'm Gene Raven.
the cabinetry madness continues as Josh and Keith attach the hinges to the doors.
Yeah. It's really therapeutic doing this, isn't it?
It's kind of nice.
And the doors to the cabinet frames.
That's it, Keith.
That's it.
It's the last one, buddy.
Look at that.
Good job. Now, don't rest on your laurels too much, because we got to install the knobs.
The guys drill and then screw in brand new chrome handles.
It looks great. It's just like I pictured it in my head, and so I'm really, really excited about it. I think Liana's gonna love it too.
That's one problem solved. Moving on.
Floor time. Moving our attention down to the subfloor. Welcome to Eric Stromer's Underlayment University. Now, what we do here, my friends, we put an underlayment down because when we install this linoleum, what we don't want it to do is cave in low spots or peak up in high spots. If it's not perfectly flat, over time, weight of your feet or refrigerators or anything that slides across that will create pock marks, and it'll be an unattractive floor.
Lesson 1, measurements.
And then when you get the measurement, I want you to say check. 9'6".
Check.
9'6" and 1/2".
9'6.5". Check.
Okay, a little more authority.
Check. Check.
6'3".
6'3". Check.
Okay, now we can switch to Roger that.
Roger that.
Last little corner here, 3 foot by 3 foot.
3 foot by 3 foot. Roger that. Over.
Let's go cut.
Okay.
We get to cut some plywood, some underlayment, some flooring.
Flooring. Plywood.
Substrate.
Substrate.
It goes by many names.
And we're going to cut it using the circular saw.
Have you ever used a circular saw?
No.
Are you taking any cough medication at this time?
No.
Okay, good. You can operate this power tool. So what you're gonna do is go ahead and pull the trigger.
Okay.
Let the blade fully engage before you start cutting. If you want to learn more about this tool, come visit me at hgtv.com/overyourhead.
How's that for my first time?
I'm so proud of you.
Thanks, man.
Good proud father.
Thank you. Oh.
Next, we haul it all back upstairs and slap it down.
All we got to do is countersink and screw it down. So you want to be the countersink guy or you want to be the screw down guy?
Screw down.
Let's do it.
Countersinking creates a pilot hole so our screws go down nice and easy. It also ensures the screws won't stick out above the plywood and create bumps in the new tile. The only problem? Somebody forgot to recharge the power driver.
You all right?
Coming up, we got a bucket full of goo and a V-notch trowel. Looks like it's tile time.
And there is a back to these. One side's kind of matte and one side's shiny.
Plus, the student becomes the teacher.
What is this?
This is magnetic paint. It makes the surface so that you can stick a magnet to it.
That sounds like a pretty good idea.
You like that?